Pro, when you go to send out your email broadcast, right, after logging in, your broadcasts are going to be located underneath comms. So when you come down here and you click on comms, it's going to give you the ability to send out your email broadcast right here. When you click on it, it's going to feel very similar. You click on the create a broadcast, it's going to give you that option for the legacy along with the new email broadcast. And it's going to bring you right into the builder where you can specify who you're sending it out to, what's kind of going on. One final thought here when you're building out these emails. Here we go. When you're done building the email and you wanted to save it as a template, click on the three dots up here on the top right hand corner once it loads up. I believe in you. Come on. Apologize for the delay, folks. There we go. All right. So this is just a basic little email that we played around with here, but up in the top right-hand corner of that builder is where you can save this as a template. That's going to be the same as Keap Max Classic and Pro. Click on the dot, save as template. When you save as a template here, it's going to take a snapshot of this email and save it as a completely separate entity, meaning Mike, Wendy, Rebecca, you can immediately start nuking and changing this email, and it's not going to affect that template. Make sense? Awesome. When you go to save it, you can name it anything you want, yada, yada, yada. The opportunity, though, is we want to make it as specific as possible. Because in your reporting, that's gonna come into effect. So you got creative liberty to put whatever you want, but if you could make it as specific as possible, it'll help you out. Then once you save that, once again, you're completely free from this. When you save that template, you'll see it in your template library. It's right there, just chilling. That's going to be the same template experience as the old builder as well. Just want to make sure we hit that part on email statuses. Now, over here in Pro, there's some other ways of sending out emails that aren't available over in the Max Classic side. And one of those has to do with easy automations, and the other one has to do with the pipeline. So let's talk about the pipeline first, and then we'll talk about some easy automations. So underneath the sales here, you're going to open it up, and the very defaulted place is going to be your pipeline right up here. Okay. Now, some companies might not find a way for a pipeline to be applicable for them. Some companies might be just strictly pipeline management, but pipeline is a really cool way of developing a step-by-step process that has to be manually, charted. So most of the time, this is sales pipeline. Hey, my prospect's reaching out to me. I'm contacting with them. I'm following up with them, and now we're closing. But I want you to think of this as really any process for your company that's got steps. This could be internal management for employees to kind of work on projects internally. This could be, project management for clients and fulfillment for onboarding. These pipelines are really, really flexible. Okay. A very powerful tool. Now, inside of the pipeline itself, in the bottom right-hand corner, it gives you a built-in ability to add automation into that pipeline. One of those automations being sending out an email. So when you click on your automation, it's going to say, hey, when the deal enters into the stage, what do we want to have happen then? And you can see there's some suggested options like sending emails here. The challenge of sending out emails from the pipeline or from easy automations is a pretty big challenge. It's the lack of any type of reporting. Like when we send out people easy automations, when we send them through the pipeline, we're gonna have a number knowing, hey, Amit went through these steps, Sergio went through these steps. We're just not gonna know if Sergio and Amit opened that email, if they actually engaged with that content. And that's kind of a big deal, right? So we want to keep the automations for pipelines kind of more focused around notifications, more around like tasks, notes, tags, things like that are going to be reportable themselves. But we want to keep those emails little bit more out of that. That makes sense? Awesome. Any questions about the pipeline and emails and that kind of stuff? Nope. Or feel